In 1992, Apple released their Macintosh Performa range, which was aimed at the consumer home computer market to broaden its reach, as opposed to previously just businesses and professionals. This one is the Performa 400, model number M1700, which means it was a retail Performa variant of the Macintosh LCII, but with bundled software such as Claris Works. So let's open it up, fix what we need to, and review Apple's retro future of home computing. To extract the system board, we need to remove this one for power, floppy drive, the speaker, fan, and hard drive. The system board is marked as a 1991 Apple computer Macintosh LC2. On the rear, we have the video out, Apple Talk networking or serial printer, external modem or serial device, SCSI, Apple desktop bus for the keyboard and daisy-chained mouse, mono audio in, and stereo audio out. On the board is a Motorola 68030 CPU running at 16 MHz, 4 system ROMs, the battery backup, the peripheral controller, 8 onboard Texas Instruments RAMs, 1 SIM RAM, and 2 matching SIM RAM pairs. And from what I can derive, the Performa's 400 non-contiguous memory map looks something like this. 4 MB of onboard dynamic system RAM, which we previously saw here. However, the peripheral controller consumes 1 MB of this to manage things like memory, input-output, and video, which again is here. Due to memory controller limitations, up to 10 MB of system RAM could be addressed via these two 30-pin paired SIM expansion slots, which means even if this area of memory existed, it could not be addressed. 512 KB of system ROM via these 4 onboard ROMs, and either 256 or 512 KB of video RAM via the single 68-pin SIM we saw previously. The rear of the system board is clean, with part references and copyrighted 1991. However, the top of the system board is not clean, as the surface-mounted electrolytic capacitors have leaked all over the board. So, let's remove the Tardaran battery, the video RAM, which we can now identify as 512K, and the 2 expansion RAM pairs. Total 8 MB, noting the 9th chip will be for memory parity only. So our Bank 1 expansion RAM is now first, followed by Bank 2, and the upper 2 MB of onboard 4 MB system RAM has now moved up to here, which means we now have a massive 10 MB of contiguous system RAM, followed by 512K of video RAM. Back on the system board and those leaky capacitors, let's gently rock each capacitor in line with these solder pads, remove them all, and clean the system board and replace them with new ones. Focusing on the rest of the computer, we have a Quantum Corporation ProDrive ELS hard drive, which, according to the Apple label, is 40 megabytes. A low-powered 250mW transducer speaker, a Sanyo brushless cooling fan, a Sony floppy disk super floppy drive, and a compact TDK switch mode power supply, which looks to be in great condition, and all the output voltages check out. So let's reassemble this Performa 400 to see if it powers on and boots up correctly. Now we know it's working, let's download our Macintosh emulator, the LCII ROM, install our System 7 operating system image, and head over to the Macintosh Garden to download some software, install these into our emulated image, before final Performa 400 assembly, setup and testing.